Welcome to Assembly Bethesda On Air. I am your host, Hayne Fogarty, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. We're going to dive into a truly fascinating topic, exploring Christian iconography in a goth key. What exactly does that mean? Well, we'll be looking at crucifixes, relics, and relic-like decor, all through a lens that appreciates the rich, atmospheric, and often deeply reflective qualities of the Gothic aesthetic. Think of it as sitting down with a friend, discussing creative, meaningful ways to bring your faith into your living spaces with a unique, perhaps even dramatic twist. This isn't just about decorating, it's about curating a spiritual environment. We'll take our time, cover this thoroughly, and I promise you, it's going to be a captivating journey. Let's start right at the beginning, shall we? With the timeless power of crucifixes and how they truly shine in a goth key.
Crucifixes, at their core, represent the very center of Christian belief, the profound sacrifice and ultimate victory of Christ. But in a goth key, these symbols take on an even richer, more atmospheric presence. Picture this with me, an ornate crucifix, perhaps crafted with incredibly detailed metalwork or carved from dark, distressed wood, placed prominently on a wall. Now imagine it surrounded by deep, moody colors, like charcoal grays, deep burgundies, or even rich purples. The Gothic style really brings out those intricate patterns, doesn't it? Maybe there are flourishes that catch the light in interesting ways, creating a play of shadow and highlight. This approach makes the cross not just a symbol, but a powerful focal point that truly draws you in, encouraging quiet reflection and contemplation. The Goth aesthetic often finds beauty in contrast and depth, and that, my friends, pairs so naturally with the Christian message. The cross stands as a beacon in darkness, reminding us that even in the most challenging times, there is always hope and redemption to be found.
Now let's shift our focus a bit and talk about relics and their unique place within this style. Relics have long served as powerful physical connections to the saints and to the sprawling, inspiring stories of faith that precede us. In a goth key, they gain an extra layer of mystery, reverence, and profound storytelling. How might you incorporate them? Well, you could use small, perhaps antique-style display cases or elegant lockets to hold symbolic items. Think about arranging them with real care, perhaps under soft, indirect lighting. A few flickering candles placed nearby. They'll cast moving shadows that really add to that contemplative, almost ancient mood. What's important here is that it's not truly about the objects themselves, but rather what they point toward, a deeper relationship with God and the beautiful communion of saints throughout history. And here's where relic-like decor opens up even more possibilities for your own creativity. You don't need authentic historical pieces. You can craft stunning displays using antique-style containers, symbolic keys, old, perhaps leather-bound prayer books, or art that echoes sacred themes. The Goth influence really shines through in your choice of textures and tones. Imagine rough metals paired with soft, flowing fabrics, or perhaps stone-like elements with delicate lace. These setups transform ordinary corners of your home into personal, sacred spaces that truly invite prayer and thoughtful reflection.
All right, let's spend some considerable time on practical ways to actually bring all of this into your living space. My advice? Begin simply. Select one crucifix that genuinely speaks to you on a personal level. Position it in a spot where you spend time each day, where your eyes naturally fall. Then, start to layer in supporting pieces, like small relic-inspired boxes, or perhaps candle holders with those gorgeous Gothic details. Don't be afraid to experiment with arrangements until the space feels perfectly balanced and deeply meaningful to you. Use lighting to your advantage, perhaps dim lamps or strings of small, delicate lights that give a gentle, ethereal glow. The result? An environment that supports your daily faith practices in an aesthetically pleasing, truly unique way. Colors, as you can imagine, play a huge role here. Deep reds, rich purples, sophisticated blacks, and shimmering silvers create harmony with these sacred symbols.
These choices really make the icons pop and set a tone that feels both solemn and incredibly beautiful. Textures matter too, my friends. Velvet brings softness and a touch of luxury, while elements like chains or metal accents add strength and compelling visual interest. Combining them prevents your space from feeling flat, giving it life and beautiful dimension. On a deeper note, crucifixes in this goth key continually remind us of the profound love demonstrated on the cross. They stand as anchors during difficult periods. Relics connect us to the broader story of the church across time, encouraging us to draw strength from those who have gone before. Relic-like decor simply fills in the details with your personal creativity, making faith feel present and truly alive in your home. Together, these elements build a cohesive expression of belief that engages both your heart and your senses in a truly powerful way.
For those of you who might be new to this approach, my biggest encouragement is to start small and build gradually. Even one thoughtfully placed piece can begin to transform a room over time as you add complementary items. There's so much freedom here to adapt everything to your own unique taste and spiritual needs. The most important part, truly, is the intention behind it, using these beautiful visuals to draw closer to God. Let's describe some more specific examples to give you clearer pictures. Imagine one arrangement featuring a large central crucifix on a mantelpiece, perhaps flanked by two smaller relic-style boxes. Black candles in ornate holders provide that warm, moody light. Maybe a piece of dark lace runs underneath for added texture. This creates a balanced, inviting focal point that immediately draws the eye. Another idea could be a wall shelf in a hallway, adorned with multiple small crucifixes mixed with other symbolic objects. The repetition of the cross reinforces its message throughout your day. Now, let's talk materials. Wood offers a natural warmth and connects beautifully to the very essence of the cross itself. Metals like pewter or iron bring durability and a wonderful, subtle shine. Fabrics such as velvet or brocade add luxury and softness, creating a rich contrast. Even natural elements like dried flowers in dark hues or certain stones can ground your display. Mixing these creates rich, tactile compositions that truly reward closer looking. And the emotional and spiritual benefits? They come through so strongly. Many people find that such curated spaces help them process life's complexities while holding firmly onto hope. The dark aesthetics acknowledge our very real struggles, and the Christian symbols powerfully affirm overcoming them through Christ. This balance, my friends, makes this iconography particularly resonant and deeply comforting. Expanding further, consider how this aesthetic can fit into different areas of your home. In living rooms, it fosters conversation and shared reflection, inviting guests into your spiritual journey. Bedrooms benefit from peaceful, restful setups that promote trust and contemplation before sleep. Even small spaces like desks or windowsills can hold miniature versions that keep your faith visible and present during work or daily routines. Seasonal changes can also keep things fresh and meaningful. During times of reflection, like Lent, you might emphasize darker tones and simpler arrangements. Then, during celebratory periods, you can incorporate subtle, brighter accents within your goth framework to mark joy and festivity. This adaptability makes the practice sustainable and deeply meaningful year-round. And let's not forget prayer integration. Sit quietly before your display and allow the visuals to aid your meditation. Read scripture, letting the symbols illustrate the words. Many people report improved focus and a stronger sense of connection during these moments. The atmosphere truly supports longer, more immersive prayer times. Creativity flows naturally here too. You can paint or customize pieces to include personal symbols alongside traditional ones. Assemble shadow boxes with layered elements that tell a visual story of your faith journey. These projects turn inspiration into hands-on activity, deepening your ownership of the space. The sensory aspects enhance everything. The flicker of candlelight, the subtle scent of incense or herbs, the unique feel of textures under your hand, all contribute to a full immersive experience. Quiet background sounds or even just silence complement the visuals perfectly. Common questions often arise about whether this approach truly fits with faith. My answer is a resounding yes when your heart stays focused on God. These are tools and expressions, not replacements for core beliefs and practices.
They enrich rather than distract. I truly encourage you to try implementing 1 or 2 ideas this week and observe the difference. Small steps lead to lasting changes in how faith feels integrated into your daily life. The journey with iconography in a goth key is ongoing. It grows with you as your understanding and style develop. Each crucifix, relic-inspired piece, or decor element adds another layer to the beautiful story of faith in your home. Thank you for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to spend this time with you. God bless, and until next time, courage. If you like what I do here, head on over to www.assemblybethesda.com.